Great day, everyone! The title of our study is Online Classes, a comprehensive study about how it affects the mental health of grade 11 STEM students from Escuela de Sofia of Caloocan Incorporated. Presented to you by Bautista Mariel Macy, Cabardo Agatha Bernice F., Kaka Francine P., Caranceja Roselyn Lucy V., Cruz John Martin M., and Fortades Willis G.
Hello, I'm Willis Fortades and I'm discussing background study. The start of COVID-19 pandemic last year as well, the closure of school worldwide, prompted introduction of a digital technology-based learning system, or what we call an online class. But there is one thing to be considered about. Students' mental health as a result of long-term lockdown when the pandemic started. When the online class is introduced to us, there is a distinction between urban and rural areas or between upper and middle class families and societies. But there is a negative impact on the students from the middle class families pursuing school at the various education level. Students must have access to devices in order to participate in online classes. They require high-speed internet connection or mobile data. They may fail as a result of this situation, which may have an impact on the student's mental health. A recent study found that, according to a recent study, online classes have a negligible effect on the student's mental stability. The students evaluate the indirect effects of multitasking in the classroom on academic performance in men and women via self-efficiency for self-regulated and online learning. The basic regression analysis revealed a relationship between multitasking habits during online learning and GPA during face-to-face classes. As a result, students during online classes experience the most influence of online tasks on their GPA, resulting in decreased academic performance and mental stability. In 1883, German therapist Emil Karpelin published a comprehensive framework of a mental clutter that was centered around a design of side-effect mental ailments affect 19% of the grown-up populace, 46% of young people, and 13% of children each year.
Moving on to the next part, stating the problem. In here, we will be discussing about how online classes can lead to different mental health illness like anxiety, depression, and many more. Let's start off with stating the main problem, which is online classes causes to the learners, more specifically to the grade 11 students. How does online-based learning can be bad for our mental health if it helps us in communicating towards our learners and to the teachers? Well, because of this problem, online classes cause mental health struggles for the students. Students are now mandatory to adapt to new routines and learning environments, but most of the learners had a hard time and difficulties in trying out online learning platforms. Not all students are flexible in trying out new social media platforms and learning platforms since it is all new to them. Like many other students experienced, their social anxiety has greatly increased as a result of taking classes online. Social interactions can be difficult to fulfill since students and learners are clearly missing out on many potential interactions towards another. This research wants to answer the following questions. The first question will be how online classes affect the student's mental health. The second is how does the student maintain their stable mental health during online classes. The third and last one is how can we improve online learning for the betterment of the student's mental health.
The significance of this study. This study is sought to provide clarity of the relevance of taking care of mental health of the students. This paper also contains information that aims to promote a more open community and properly approaching someone with an unstable mental health condition, which may be beneficial for the following. First, for the learners. This study can be used as a guide or as a reference for the students and learners. This study will also assist learners in determining what further topics to investigate are relevant to this research. Researchers. This study will provide a thorough understanding of mental health issues and will help them for their stand making to make a deeper realization based on real-life knowledge. For the future researchers, they can explore this paper to serve as a reference and guide for their research. This also becomes easier and suitable especially for students.
The methodology of this study is by the process of the researchers distributing an online survey to grade 11 students from several schools in Caloocan City. In addition to that, the researchers have used an open-ended questions and multiple-choice questions to collect and retrieve the necessary data from the students. The collected data will be extensively evaluated by the researchers in order to obtain reliable findings of the study. The researchers have also conducted a brief interview with each participant, asking a variety of questions about their experiences and issues regarding to this research. Since the students are unable to conduct face-to-face interviews, each of the participants have been surveyed online. Following the gathering of the data, the researchers have compiled each participant's responses. The researchers next provided an actual proof from the surveys that have been given, which has shown that online classes may have an impact on students, not only in the present, but also might be in the following generations.
The participants were grade 11 students from Escuela de Sofia of Caloocan Incorporated, from the Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strand, as chosen by the researchers. The researchers selected 5 students from each of the sections of the STEM strand in EDSI, namely Kadayawan, Sandugo, Panagbenga, and Pamulinawen. Among all the various strands, the researchers chose to assess the students from the STEM strand as it has been found by a recent study that STEM strand is the most difficult senior high school strand for the students. The contributors were selected based on their specialist knowledge and proficiency about the topic of the current study, for the purpose of an accurate analysis about the potential impacts of online classes on the STEM students. Additionally, the researchers have sent consent forms to the selected students to protect their rights and inform them beforehand about the purpose of the study and the utilization of the provided data.
If you want to dig deeper about mental health issues, you can check our references. We are Group 2, and thank you for listening and participating to our research proposal about mental health issues. Thank you and God bless.